Student athletes do not need to get good grades because their college is paid for. Rules don't apply to athletes. Student athletes have other people do their homework for them. Student athletes are dumb. These are some of the top stereotypes and claims that are attached with being an athlete, and I'm going to prove that these are false, and it takes more than just to play a sport and be in school to be a student athlete.
Hi, this is Diamond Holland. She is one of my close friends and teammates, and she is a junior at Midi High School. She is committed to play Division I softball at University of California, Berkeley, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what it takes to play softball at the next level and being a student athlete.
I also am interviewing another one of my close friends and fellow teammates, Ashley Donaldson, who is a junior at Branham High School and is committed to play Division I softball at UCSB.
My average workout routine usually starts off with 2 to 3 days of sports weight training, and on the days that I don't have sports weight training, I do an hour of CrossFit with my trainer, and on the weekends I do my own workouts, which would help me in my specific sport, which is softball, and every night I hit for an hour.
So I end up starting homework at like 7:45 or 8, and I usually take like maybe 5 hours. It depends because we have like a block schedule, so it depends on like my classes for the next day, but I probably take like 5 to 6 hours, so I like sleep at like 12 or 1:30ish.
Being a student athlete has taught me so many things that are still relevant to my life today. One of them being time management. I've learned how to properly manage my time and set my priorities straight so that I can get whatever I need to get done on time.
Besides like the physical part, the mental part was like probably harder because you just have to like make sure you're always like doing your best in the classroom, because you could like be so good but like it wouldn't matter because you don't have the grades to get into your school, and just like you have to send like so many emails like to like just try to make a coach come watch you, and just like mentally preparing for your games and stuff. So it's like verbal, they could like literally pull it anytime. So I don't know, it kind of just makes me want to like work harder, like be consistent with like the work I used to do, to just like to keep it.
Being committed does not mean that I get to relax and lay back. I still have to work hard for everything in life, basically. For school, I gotta keep my grades up so that they know I can handle the academics. For softball, I have to keep improving as a player so they know that they made the right decision in paying for me to go there.
And lastly, I interviewed Sarah Colici, my inspiring coach who played both college basketball and volleyball.
This is Sarah Colici. She is my high school basketball coach, and she is 27 years old. And she played sports all through high school and college, and we're just going to talk a little about her experience as a student athlete. Was there a difference in playing sports in college and in high school?
Oh, huge difference. Once you get to the college level, the coaches at that level, I guess, would describe sports as your job. Like, there's really no kind of ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, missing practices doesn't go, missing games doesn't go, missing any kind of workouts, it's just not okay. It really 100% is like a full-time job.
Yeah. How would you say that being a student athlete has impacted your life, your adult life now?
I would say being a student athlete definitely defines my identity even to this day. I think I learned more from playing sports in high school and college and just being on a team and like learning how to work hard. I think I learned more from that than I did from any class that I've ever taken at any level of schooling.
Lastly, would you do it all again if you had this?
1,000%. Absolutely. Like I said, my identity is still defined as me being think that's still true to this day because I learned so much from it. And the bonds that I made, my best friends are still my best friends that I made my freshman year of high school playing basketball. And I just wouldn't change that for anything.
Thank you.
Thanks!
Overall, after hearing from 3 athletes and learning about what it would be like to be in the true life of a student athlete, we can conclude that student athletes are not dumb, but rather some of the most prepared and well-rounded people going into the world. And even with all the lows, the sleepless nights after hours of practice, and overwhelming amounts of stress and things to get done in a day, I wouldn't change any of it.